Oh, baby, how good does it feel to be home? I feel like I can still smell the fog machine on my jacket. It was a good night though, yeah? Ava and Rory was so scared when we told them we're going to a haunted house. Yeah, I swear we were about to lose our status as favorite aunt and uncle there for a while. But I think they had a really good time. Right? Ava was like sprinting ahead, absolutely shrieking every time one of those actors jumped out. And Rory, oh my god, that hallway with the flickering lights. I swear, he couldn't have jumped faster into your arms when that guy with the chainsaw came out. Honestly, I would have jumped into your arms myself if Rory didn't beat me to it. You felt that? Okay, I wasn't holding onto the back of your hoodie the whole time. Baby, that guy was scary as hell. Oh, cute. Why do I get the impression you're making fun of me? Oh, you're not? And wrapping your arms around me like this is meant to convince me? Well, it might not be working, but... Yeah, you can keep doing it. Oh, you risked your life for me in there? Really? Because I seem to remember it differently. Yeah, I could have sworn you deliberately tried to jump scare me at every chance you got. You did. You're gonna give me a heart attack one day, and that's gonna be on you. Oh, that wasn't you. Baby, it was dark in there, but not dark enough to hide that annoyingly cute smile on your face. Yeah, that one you think is gonna get you off the hook. Oh, you're sorry. Okay, well, I don't believe you, but you're lucky I love you so much. Yeah, I put up with your shit every day. That's how much I love you. Oh. I am gonna get you back one day. And now that we've dropped off my niece and nephew back to my brother's place full of way too much candy and sugar to the point where I doubt we'll be allowed babysitting privileges anytime soon, I get you all to myself for the rest of the night. Yeah, for sure. They'll be bouncing off the walls. I'm blaming you if Calvin and Christy say anything. You're the more believable bad influence on their kids than I am. Oh, you definitely are. That's the thing about having kids. Like, you're supposed to tell them no when they want extra candy, but everyone wants extra candy, so why would I say no? Yeah, it's like that meme I showed you the other day. Well, they asked for a puppy and ice cream. What are you just meant to say no? Like, that's not the best idea ever? Exactly. Why not just add in a jet ski and Coachella tickets while we're at it? Parenting nailed. Yeah, well, I guess that's why we aren't parents yet. Yeah, yet. That's what I said. I know, but you repeated it back to me. Why are you smirking like that? Oh, no reason. No, you'd be a great dad, baby. Yeah. Hottest dad at school pickup for sure. So, moving on. Yes, we're moving on. Oh, you weren't done with that conversation? I think we are. Yeah, I think we definitely are. For now. Why are you walking me backwards? I'm pretty sure you are. No, baby, we're not having a shower right now. You don't. You actually smell really good. We'll shower later. Well, because I kind of have something planned for us tonight. Yeah, I knew we'd be back early and have some time to relax, just you and me. So I thought I'd do something for us. Okay, not like that. Babe, why do you have the world's dirtiest mind? You do. I actually wanted to do something sweet. Yeah, I can do that. Shut up, baby. I do sweet things for you all the time. Yes, it involves keeping our clothes on, and no, I'm not taking any more questions. Because it's a surprise, and you're being you. Okay, yes, it involves food, but no more questions. No, I know we already ate dinner, baby. Just wait and see. It's nothing big, but I'm gonna need you to wait here in the living room for a bit. What do you mean? Babe, I'll be like 5 minutes, not even. Or you can't entertain yourself for 5 minutes? Oh, you'll miss me too much. I don't believe you. Nope. Well, maybe you can just sit here and reflect on your life choices. Yeah, take some time and really dig deep as to why you find it so amusing to scare the life out of me and why I shouldn't make you sleep on the couch tonight. Oh, of course I'm kidding. You're not sleeping on the couch. I need you for warmth and cuddles and kisses. Okay, I'll come get you when I'm done. Just sit here. And don't look out the window. I swear, if I see your face at the window, I'm going to be so mad. Yeah, even madder than I was when you ate my peanut butter cup tonight. No, I'm not letting that go. I wanted that. I don't want you to buy me a whole bag of them. I wanted that one. Okay, shh, stop. I'm going. Yeah. Okay, stay put. Baby, it's ready. Yeah, you can stand up now. Give me your hand. You didn't look, did you? Babe. Okay, good. Come with me. No, keep your hoodie on. We're going outside. Yeah, I made you a bed to sleep out here by yourself as payback. I'm kidding, baby. No, we discussed this. You're stuck sleeping in bed with me always. So, surprise! It's not much, but I figured we haven't done anything like this in a while, and I felt like doing something different to the usual dinner, TV, shower, bed routine that we have during the work week. Yeah, I even have the good wine. I figured we could sit out here and just sit on the blanket by the fire and cuddle, drink wine and eat and stargaze. Let's talk about nothing. Oh. Well, I'm glad you like it. Yeah, baby, let's sit down. Okay. Yeah, of course. Come closer. I want cuddles. This is so nice. You're welcome, baby. Like I said, it's nothing crazy, but I felt like doing something different. It's actually the perfect night for it, right? Not too cold, but cool enough for cuddles and to enjoy the fire. Wine? Alright, I put the corkscrew somewhere. Oh yeah, can you grab it? Thanks, babe. You want to do it? Okay, I will. Alright. Can you pass me your glass? Thanks, hon. Okay, so I remember this thing we did in university that when you cheers, you have to tap your glass on the table to ward off evil spirits. Or you'll get 7 years bad luck in bed. I don't know, but either way, I'm not about to test my luck, so we don't have a table, but we do have this wooden charcuterie board. Okay, well, cheers, baby. Yeah, just tap it on the board, like the bottom of it. Okay, good. So we're officially safe from ghosts and disappointing experiences in the bedroom. It's actually really nice wine, right? Yeah, of course. Eat what you want, babe. That's why it's here. You're welcome, baby. I was hoping you'd like the surprise. We haven't sat out under the stars out here for a while. I remember the first time I'd even heard that was a thing, like tapping your glass after you cheers. I actually haven't ever told you this story, but it was honestly one of the scariest nights of my life. Well, it was back in university, and my friend Poe, her dad had somehow just purchased this enormous historical mansion, almost like a castle. It was on this little island just off the coast. You know, the whole towers with arched windows and stone staircases that spiral down into nowhere. Saying it was huge is an understatement. Like, you had to be there. He was planning to turn it into a hotel kind of thing where people can stay and experience a little bit of history. Anyway, before the renovations officially started, Poe thought it'd be fun to have a girls' weekend there. Yeah, it was the weekend of Halloween, and our friend Bianca had just broken up with her ex, so it was kind of a way just to get her mind off things. So there was Poe, Bianca, Amy, Amanda, and I think that was it. And me, obviously. So we had to take this tiny ferry over to this little island, and I remember it was a Friday night and it was raining so heavily, like the sideways rain, and so much wind. We just got soaked. I just remember the smell of the sea mixed with diesel, and this man in an old raincoat waiting at the dock holding a lantern to guide us up to the house. He didn't say much, just muttering things, which was kind of strange. It honestly looked like something out of a movie. Huge grey stone, ivy climbing up the sides. So Poe led us inside and up the main staircase, and we picked out which rooms we wanted to sleep in. All right next to each other, so we weren't staying at opposite ends of the house because there were rooms like all over. I was sharing with Bianca in a room with 2 single beds and this horrid yellow floral wallpaper. Anyway, we just dropped our bags and then we spent like an hour exploring the house. And I don't even know how many times I got lost. Rooms branching into other rooms, hallways that looped back to where you started even though you felt like you only ever walked straight. Anyway, there was one room I found that was on the ground floor, but down a really narrow staircase. Not down far enough to be a basement though, but the room had no windows, just stone walls and no furniture at all. Like completely empty, but it was absolutely freezing in there. And it stank so bad. Like I can't even describe the smell. It was like rot and metal, and I don't know, it made me nearly vomit, so I just turned around and left. So we all met up in the foyer at the main entrance, and before I could ask Poe about that room, everyone's kind of suggesting that we either go out to the local island bar or we go swimming in the pool since it stopped raining. So eventually we were like, yeah, let's go swimming because, you know, none of us really felt like getting ready to go out. So we all go back upstairs into our rooms to get our swimwear and towels to go night swimming. And Bianca was ready before me, And I was like, I'll just meet you all down there. Just give me a minute, you know, you can go ahead. And she left, and I continued getting ready until something caught my eye. It was something at the side of the bed, like a flicker of a shadow. And I turned to look, and I'm not joking, I couldn't breathe. There, like sitting in the small space between my bed and the wall, was a little boy. Yeah, like he didn't move. He didn't even look at me. Like he didn't know I was there. I just remember so vividly. He had this fedora and long socks and shorts and tattered jacket. I honestly thought I was going to faint. I couldn't breathe. I couldn't scream. And then he reached down like he was looking for something, and then he just disappeared. I swear, I stood there staring at that spot for like 10 minutes, just waiting and wondering what the hell was that? Like, am I seeing things? What's wrong with me? There's no such thing as ghosts, you know, I don't believe in any of that stuff, and all these things were rushing around my head. Eventually I just decided to let it go and chalk it up to low lighting and being tired in a new place. I don't know. So I went and found the others by the pool outside, and you know, they were all acting normal and happy. Obviously nothing unusual had happened to them. And Poe had a tray of cocktails, and that's when the whole tap your glass on the table after you cheers thing came up. So I pulled Poe aside later that night when we were alone on a pool lounger and the others were in the pool, and I told her about the boy, like fully expecting her to be like, yeah dude, you're tripping. But she didn't even look surprised, and she was like, I've seen him too. Yeah, apparently the original family that built the place about 200 years ago had a little boy who drowned off the island playing by the rocks after dark, and Poe seems to think that he matches exactly the description of the boy that we both had seen. Yeah, creepiest shit ever. I asked her about that empty room with no windows that I found down that narrow staircase, and she said that the house was used as an overflow ward when the mainland hospitals ran out of beds. Yeah, apparently that little room that I found had once been an autopsy room. Yeah. I freaked out. And she was confused though, because she was adamant that it didn't have a smell. Yeah, so we went inside and found the room because I was determined to show her that it definitely did have a smell. But when we got there, it didn't smell at all. Like, nothing. But before, when I'd found it on my own, it smelled so bad. I don't know, but it was gone. So, bringing it back to where we started, after the girls and I did our cheers and tap on the table to ward off spirits and bad luck, we never experienced anything weird in that house ever again. Like, even the room didn't smell. I never saw the boy again. It was just a normal, massively oversized house after that. So, I'm not saying I believe in that stuff because I definitely don't, but maybe there's some truth to tapping the glass on the table. I know, it sounds crazy, baby. Trust me. That's why I haven't told anyone until now. And the rest of the weekend was really fun though. Even if I did find it nearly impossible to sleep in that room. I swear, I was so glad Bianca was in there with me and I wasn't alone. No, this was before Amanda met Kyle. Yeah, I'm pretty sure Amy was dating Steve back then. I have no idea. I know Poe's dad opened it to the public eventually, but I don't know if he still owns it now. No, baby, we are not going. I swear you'll never get me back on that island again. Actually, the island was okay. The bar and restaurant were really nice. Just that house, never. Oh, you'll protect me? How? Wrapping yourself around me is very tempting, but Still no. Absolutely not. No, baby, if we're going on holiday, it's going to be like a fun ski trip or an ocean villa, not some creepy-ass historical mansion on an island with some Victorian kid in knee-high socks making eye contact at 2 a.m. Hard pass. Yeah, not happening. Stop smirking at me, I'm being serious. Oh, you'd haunt me too, huh? And make sure no ghosts are flirting with me. Okay, look, we're done with this conversation. Because this is why I didn't tell you about it. You're making fun of me. You are. Yeah, I need a refill too. Thanks, babe. We should actually do a holiday soon, though. What do you say about a ski trip with Amanda and Kyle and Amy and Steve? Babe. Yes, Kyle. Why are you saying it like that? Babe, that karaoke machine he brought last time we all went away was actually kind of fun. You know, if I remember correctly, you were getting into it. Okay, maybe after like 10 beers, but still. Yeah. Okay, him trying to belt out Shallow was probably not the highlight of the trip, but not the point. Oh my god, I had forgotten that. You coming back into the room at 3 a.m. complaining Kyle was standing at the fridge in his underwear eating cheese. Babe, they're not weird shoulder massages. He's just being friendly. That's what guys do, right? No? Okay, well, Amanda is my best friend, and you've hung out with Kyle enough to know that he's harmless, and he likes you, so he does. Baby, he looks up to you. Just humor him. You can do it. You can. And you will. You're gonna be the sweet, amazing guy that I know you are, and you and Steve are not gonna accidentally leave him behind on the ski lift or whatever you're planning. And maybe I'll give you weird shoulder massages if you're good. Baby, I can make it weird. Trust me. I love you. Yeah, this has been a really good night. I think I'll finish this glass and head inside to shower. Join me? It depends how much you annoy me between now and then. Yeah, sometimes the shower is like my only sanctuary away from you and your antics. Oh. Well, lucky for you, I'm feeling extra clingy tonight, so yeah, I'll probably let you. Yeah, we can lay down. Let's just stargaze for a bit. I swear, I saw a shooting star earlier when I was setting this up. You're so warm and comfy. Oh, baby. I'm glad you liked it. I could just stay like this all night with you.